Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're at. Yeah, so last night I tried to stream, however, there were issues with my internet service provider, so unfortunately I had to cut it short. Where we left off last time, we are now reminiscing. Yagami is kind of thinking back to when he was still a lawyer. And as you can see here, he's pretty clean cut in his suit, looking sharp. This is supposedly 3 years ago. So he's at the hospital, and then he had a flashback, and here we are. He's in the middle of investigating a murder. Alright.
Yagami-san. Have you seen Mafia lately?
Where's this coming from?
She's just not that great with men. I suggest you be more assertive.
Right. Okay.
Whoa, what's going on here?
You mean that friend of yours, Saori-kun? She's got Shintani all riled up. Said he'd have been nicer to you if he knew you had friends who looked like her. Jackass.
Hey, nothing's official yet, guys. Regardless, keep it on the down low, okay?
Yet? That word says more than you think.
I don't know about you, but this girl always creeps me out. Her and her, like, food stealing, like, habits. Alright, long epic load screen.
Mafia-kun's a prosecutor, right? Isn't it kind of taboo for her to date a defense attorney?
Can we not do this?
Either way, guess the Okubo case comes first. Pleading innocent, yeah?
That's the plan.
What is your plan here? This isn't gonna be an easy win.
Well, I'm working on that. There's one piece of evidence that still bothers me.
Yeah? And what's that?
Ooh, what's the evidence? Well, clearly the, view into the room. Reveal the evidence!
Take a look at this. It's the hospital room the victim was staying in. This is the last place Waku-san was seen before he disappeared. At the time, the witness would have seen Waku-san from this angle through the window in the door. But the cabinet here would have been blocking his face.
Uh-huh.
In other words, there's room to argue that the witness never actually saw Waku-san to begin with. It might have just looked like there was somebody in there. Or maybe the killer set it up to look that way.
And how would that impact the trial?
Well, the premise that the victim was still alive at 8 o'clock would no longer be on the table.
Dun dun dun
The crime could
dun!
have occurred during a much wider time range. With that in mind, we could claim there's no proof that Okubo took Waku-san out of the room.
Right. Not bad.
What the hell's your problem?
Uh-oh.
Was that Shintani?
I think so.
Get back here!
Oh no, what's going on? No!
That bastard. Oh, was eavesdropping on you.
What the hell?
I tried to stop him, but
He got
pulled a stun
tased.
gun on me.
Hey! Wait up!
Who runs like that, seriously? And gets away.
Hold up!
Come back here. Whee!
You won't get away!
This guy's trying to trip me. These ones are always hard to do. The directional ones.
Hold up!
It's just weird. Nice. On the roofs of the cars.
You won't get away!
You're mine. Come back here. sweet, I caught him.
A woman?
Help! Someone help me!
Aren't you Terasawa-san?
Let me go!
I like how they're wearing a mask. Oh,
We got a groper out here? Scum of the earth!
right. Thug time.
Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
Oh, you picked the right fight with the wrong person. Love that guy's ridiculous. Yeah. Give me your bat now. On the bat. Yes. Bat too. I can't even get the brick launched into his face. Looking at me. I move pretty good. And then they didn't run off or anything. Come here. Yeah. Nice.
Can all
Oh.
lawyers fight like that?
She stuck around. Okay, she didn't run off. That's weird. Epic load screen. Oh, they went to the bar
Did
to
you
get
really
a
need
couple.
to run away like that? I assume you came to see me.
There was something I wanted to talk to you about, yes. But I wasn't sure if I should. Then that pig-headed friend of yours started shouting, so I just lost it.
Okay, but did you have to tase him? Not that he didn't have it coming. Anyway, I'm listening if you want to talk. No matter what it is, I'll keep your secret. Anything you tell me will fall under client attorney privilege.
Oh. Is she drinking an old fashioned?
Well, you know the witness who last saw Waku-san? Said he saw him sleeping in his bed.
Uh-huh.
Well, that witness is a man by the name of Shono-san. He's one of the scientists at the ADDC. Not only that, but he's the director's right-hand man, too.
And this is him?
Yes. He's a very dedicated doctor, so the nurses have a lot of faith in him. But something felt off when I heard what he had to say about the incident.
And what's that?
I guess I'm just skeptical as to whether or not he actually saw Waku-san. I don't think he's intentionally deceiving us, but he may be mistaken somehow. And if I had to guess, I'd say the other nurses feel the same.
Still, why hasn't anyone mentioned this until now?
How could we? Nurses talking about a doctor behind his back? That's not something a nurse could do without consequences. And if it came to a courtroom testimony,
None of you would testify?
maybe the other nurses wouldn't, but I would. I never really fit in over there anyway. Besides,
Yeah?
I think Okubo-san is innocent.
Oh, really? Sounds like I've finally got an ally on my team.
Meanwhile, in the courthouse.
I'm currently employed as a researcher at the Advanced Drug Development Center. Part of our research consists of clinical tests we perform on patients in the general ward of the center. On the day of the crime, I was making my usual rounds through the ward.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50?
You're sure?
Yes, the patients eat breakfast at precisely 8 o'clock.
That's so not
I
true.
always head to the break room myself,
It's
right
usually
around
before
then
that.
too.
This break room, to be precise?
That's correct. Our more mobile patients walk there for breakfast instead of eating in their own rooms. Then, while the nurses help the patients eat, I ask about how they feel and how the medicine is treating them.
And on the day of Wakusan's disappearance, you passed by his room before going to the break room?
Yes,
And in that room, you saw Wakusan lying on the bed.
yes.
Can you describe the situation to us as you remember it?
The door has a window, so you can see into the room from the hallway.
And this is the room you're referring to, yes?
That's correct. From where I was standing in the hallway, I could see Waku-san lying in bed.
No, he
was
couldn't.
asleep, with a blanket covering most of his body.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50.
No further questions.
So you can see that, there's totally a contradiction there.
Yagami-sensei, why did you call her to the stand?
She actually asked to testify. Is that a problem?
Not really, no.
It's his girlfriend. Yes.
Terasawa-san, you were present for Shono-san's testimony just now, yes?
Yes.
And what is your opinion on that testimony?
For a scientist, I felt his wording was rather imprecise. And as a medical professional, I felt his actions were negligent.
Uh-oh.
Could I ask you to be a little more specific?
Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, there's no way he could have known that just by looking in from the hallway.
I have evidence supporting Terasawa-san's testimony.
Evidence. Oh yeah. Reveal this evidence.
Please look
It's
at
almost like
this.
Phoenix Wright.
It's a photograph of the victim's room as viewed from the hallway. In other words, this is what Shono-san would have seen when he checked in on Waku-san.
Let's see. The culprit was hiding in the hospital room. Testimony was a lie. Doesn't really prove it was a lie. You can't really see the culprit hiding in the hospital room. He could have been, but it doesn't really prove that. The culprit is him, who claims to be a witness. Victim could have already been dead. That's what I'm saying.
Waku-san was already dead when Shono-san went to check on him.
But what are you implying?
At the time, the defendant hadn't yet collected the linens. In fact, he hadn't even arrived at the ADDC, meaning Okubo-san could not have been the murderer.
Assuming that's true, then, why did he go through the trouble of hiding Waku-san's body in his laundry cart?
Huh? Well, depending on how you look at it.
Please. You know this is a court of law, don't you?
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
What? I chose
Let me start over.
the wrong thing?
Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Wakusan sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, I'm not convinced that's actually what happened.
Of course, we're going to show this again.
Please look at this. It's a photograph of the victim's room as viewed from the hallway. In other words, this is what Shono-san would have seen when he checked in on Wakusan.
Maybe I choose this one.
Shono-san was lying when he said he saw Wakusan in the bed.
Excuse me?
What he saw from the door was likely nothing more than a bulge of sheets. He couldn't have been able to identify it specifically as Wakusan. So to claim as much in his testimony seems like quite an exaggeration, don't you think?
But common sense would dictate otherwise, would it not? Who would be in the bed other than Wakusan?
The staff nurses are trained to always enter a room when checking in on a patient.
Oh.
In Wakusan's case, it's impossible to tell anything just by looking in from the hallway. There was actually one time a while back where we thought he was under the covers, only to find Wakusan eating in the break room a second later. And upon re-examining the room, we realized that we had mistaken a bunched-up pillow for Wakusan.
The witness makes an important distinction. The prosecution asserts that Shono-san's testimony is clear, that the victim was taken out of his room at some point between 7:50 and 8:30 in the morning. They claim that because of this time frame, the defendant must have smuggled Wakusan's body out in his laundry bin. But if Shono-san's testimony is invalid, as the defense asserts, we have to consider the possibility that Wakusan was taken in the middle of the night when nobody else was around. After which, the killer could have waited until the morning to plant the body in the defendant's truck. In other words, the defense establishes that there is reasonable doubt that Okubo-san is the killer, rendering the prosecution's central argument unsound. Your Honor, taking this new testimony into account, I'd like to call Shono-san back to the stand for cross-examination.
Nice. It's totally like Phoenix, right? Do 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 do. Epic music.
Shono-san.
Yes?
Let's see.
I'll get right to the point. On the day of the crime, what did you see when you looked into Wakusan's room?
I saw Waku-san asleep in his bed, I think.
And did you get a clear look at his face?
I don't remember.
So it's possible that it could have been someone other than Waku-san in that bed. Or maybe even a pillow that you mistook to be Waku-san's body. Isn't that right?
Objection! The defense is leading the witness.
Sustained. Please rephrase the question.
Shono-san, can you say without a doubt that Waku-san was in that bed when you checked on him?
I don't think I can, no.
Ooh, snap.
Then the defense rests. But I do have a quick remark for the prosecution.
Huh?
The charges against my client stem from your assertion that he's the only possible suspect, assuming the crime took place within the stated time frame. However, the defense has proven without a doubt that Shono-san's testimony is unreliable, establishing reasonable doubt for my client. I would suggest, then, that you withdraw the charges against my client. With such inconclusive evidence, you'll only be wasting the court's precious time.
The prosecution does not consider the witness's testimony inconclusive. His memory of the incident may be fuzzy, yes, but that doesn't change that he saw the victim.
So, your whole case is based on a fuzzy memory? This promising young man's future is at stake, and you're willing to throw that away on unreliable testimony?
Dr. Shono is a bright and diligent researcher. After watching his own grandmother develop dementia, he vowed to create a drug that could cure the disease. After paying his own way through medical school, he went on to become the head researcher at the ADDC. Day after day, Dr. Shono visits his sick patients out of the kindness of his heart, leading to his valiant testimony here today. If you want to know whether I trust this man, then my answer is a resounding yes.
In other words, because he's such a great researcher, his testimony is infallible. His own admission that he's not sure is somehow overlooked? Is that the sum of it? Because from here, it sounds like you're putting your faith in Shono-san's title, not his testimony today.
Hey,
The prosecution is not as easily swayed as you think. And you want to talk reputation? What of your client's history of domestic abuse?
Oh, snap. Domestic abuse. I know, right? So dramatic.
6 years ago, the defendant broke his girlfriend's finger. The poor girl is still suffering from the effects. And the cause? A minor, drunken disagreement. Now, fast forward to what occurred a few days prior to the crime. Waku-san, suspecting the defendant of stealing his wallet, lashed out and punched the defendant in the face.
This guy does not have a good track
Given the clearly
record.
violent nature of Okubo-san here, that alone would be motivation enough to murder the poor old...
Yes. That.
Is something wrong, ma'am?
Yes.
Please remain seated while court is in session.
Uh-oh.
Terasawa-san?
Okubo-san is not a violent person.
She really
He
likes
hasn't even
him.
had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
My
she-
court will not stand for this commotion.
He didn't blame Waku-san at all. He knew that the outburst was just caused by his dementia. That it was all the sickness's fault. So there was no reason for him to resort to murder.
Terasawa-san, please.
Okubo-san really is an incredible, caring person.
Please leave this courtroom
Ooh.
at once.
She
You're
likes
right that
him.
He may be hard to approach, but he's a kind soul, and he always keeps his promises.
Aw.
Okubo-san's not the only person in this courtroom who would be affected by a guilty verdict, either. As a matter of fact, it would break my heart. And even through it all, he wanted me to keep this a secret. Not to tell anyone, not even his lawyer, that we were dating.
I knew it. I called it. I called it last time. They're totally together.
Even though he knew he could have ended up in prison, making sure I was safe was the only thing in the world he cared about. That's just who he is.
Wah
When the
wah.
prosecution has already decided he's a criminal, how could he possibly be given a fair trial?
This is so dramatic.
Her
He's
little
gonna
outburst
cry.
wasn't technically admissible, but as the trial dragged on, it hung over the jury like a stone. And in the end, Shinpei Okubo was found not guilty.
Nice.
But only a month after his release, everything changed. The same girl who had so bravely proclaimed Okubo's innocence died by the man's own hand.
He was set up. There's something else going on. Meanwhile, back at the hospital.
Hi.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing, Vice Minister.
But
I haven't seen you in about 3 years, Kido-san. I see you're still the director.
You look familiar, but I can't quite place the name.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I seem to recall you looking sharper.
I'm a detective based in Kamurocho now. The name's Yagami.
I remember now. You're the reason Terasawa-kun's no longer with us.
This
Remember,
dude's a
Shono?
jerk.
Okubo-san was unstoppable. If only my testimony had been better.
Shono-san, right?
Does it matter? What brings you here anyway?
I'm investigating a murder. And I'll need your cooperation with it. Just like old times.
The only thing more epic than this
Yes,
is Phoenix
I
Wright.
see. Yes. Thank you.
Objection.
It does seem we received a phone call from this Shintani-san you speak of.
Do you know who he was calling?
Dr. Shono.
The same Shono-san you were just with?
And the
Yes.
hot things.
However, it's unclear as to what the point of the call was meant to be. Shono was away from his desk at the time, you see, and Shintani-san didn't leave a message.
You have no idea what he wanted to talk about?
None. Shono says he doesn't know a Shintani-san, and sees no reason why he would be calling.
Oh, really?
Seems like BS to me.
Shono and I co-authored the research paper on AD9. We're quite well known, as it turns out. Sometimes complete strangers pretend to be close friends or relatives in order to contact us. Perhaps Shintani-san fell into that category.
Right.
Have you heard of the mole murders taking place in Kamurocho, Dr. Kido? 3 Yakuza, each one with their eyes gouged out. It's a grisly business. Shintani was killed in the same way.
Ooh.
I've seen the news.
Can you think of anything tying the ADDC to those murders?
Huh? Look, just what are you implying? Look, I believe we're done here. There's nothing I can help you with.
Please stop! You can't!
Who are you?
Detective Kuroiwa, Kamuro Police, Organized Crime.
Oh, what's this?
One of your guests here has information related to the case I'm currently investigating. That would be you, Yagami.
Hello there.
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
Epic staring. Stare off. Ooh, looks like I have to save. I'm totally gonna save. Alright, saving. Saving! Alright. Sure, it's a blue screen right there, but yes. Previously on Judgment.
The mole's latest victim was the lawyer, Shintani. The last call he made brings the case that ruined Yagami 3 years ago back to the surface. A patient was taken from a hospital and found buried in the mountains.
That doesn't look like the
Yagami
mountains to me.
defended
It looks
the
like a
suspect,
field.
Shinpei Okubo, and got an acquittal. But 1 month later, he murdered his girlfriend Emi
He
Terasawa
did
with
not.
a kitchen knife.
Such
And
BS.
burned remains.
He was set up. Chapter 6. Ooh.
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi
Zoom in,
Shintani.
stare off.
Is that so?
I'm Hoshino, an attorney at Genda Law Office. Officer, is this interview voluntary or...
It is.
That dude is like Chadley. I
It's
love
your
it.
call, Yagami-san.
I think I'll pass.
Excuse me?
You have your answer, sir. You can go now.
Oh,
You can make
snap.
this easier if you come now.
Owned.
Next time, it won't be voluntary.
Your empty threats don't mean much to a lawyer.
Can you take this elsewhere? I really must be...
Too bad he's not a lawyer anymore, then. Your friend's nothing now. Just come along quietly. I'll come back with a warrant if I have to.
A warrant for what? To arrest him?
I'd like to see you try. Why do you suspect me anyway? I bet you don't even have a reason.
I can come up with a few good ones.
Enough! Get the hell out of my office.
This guy needs to shut up. Go get some coffee or something.
You'll regret this, Yagami.
Kuroiwa-san.
That's a mean-looking dude. Yeah, he's totally Chadley wannabe.
You two, out.
Before we go, can we speak to Shono-san for a sec? We need to know why Shintani called him.
Listen, I already told you he doesn't know. Get it through your skull. Now, please leave.
No problem.
Come on, Chadley, let's go.
We'll let you get back to work.
Let's go work on your VR. Your VR experience.
This is really getting out of hand, don't you think? I can't believe that detective thinks you're a material witness.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. But what I'm more interested in is how he even knew where to find me.
That's a good point. How would the police know we were here?
Beats me. For now, let's focus on Shono, though.
Shono called
It
them.
would be a waste coming here and not talking to him.
Agreed. Let's see if the receptionist can help us.
She's not gonna help us. New info has been added. She wouldn't even help us get coffee last time. Completely useless. Excuse me.
Can I help you?
Actually, I've already been here. I was just with Director Kido, remember?
Oh, of course.
I was gonna say
Did
she
you
has a bad
forget
memory
something,
if it's like
sir?
2 seconds
Well,
ago.
not exactly. I'd actually like to speak to Shono-san, the 89 researcher. Where would I be able to find him?
Let me see. That should be the research wing. I believe he's in the protein abnormalities lab.
Probably need a gold keycard to get in there, huh?
That's correct, sir. I should be able to lend you one with the director's approval,
Ooh,
though.
he's gonna steal
Just
the card.
give me a moment to ask. Could you tell me your name, sir?
Actually, never mind. Kido-san seemed pretty busy earlier. I'll try back later.
Are you sure, sir?
Good call. There's no chance Kido-san would let us in.
At least now we know where Shono is.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a map around here somewhere.
Oh, we're gonna break in. Oh, looks like the map's over there. Do 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 do. You are here.
Hey,
Hey, we're gonna investigate the map close up. Okay.
the service entrance parking lot. All the delivery people come in and out through here. This is where Okubo's truck was parked 3 years ago. The service entrance parking lot.
Yes,
This is
yes,
where
I know.
Suspicious.
Yeah, this map is so suspicious.
Director Kido's office. We were just in there. Director Kido's office. We were just in...
Yes, I know. What is this? It's the hospital! No shit! It's suspicious.
What the? This goes over to the hospital. I think Waku-san was up on the 4th floor.
Sure. Could this be possibly the
This leads
research
to
wing?
The research wing.
No
The receptionist
way!
said he would be in the protein abnormalities lab, right? Huh. Well, I guess that's not on this map.
Suspicious. What is this? Suspicious. You are here. But am I really there on the roof? Alright. Oh, what's this? I can change pages? Ooh.
What the?
What the? Really? Am I really here?
This is where we are now. The ADDC lobby.
This map is ridiculous. How does one investigate a map?
Suspicious.
This hallway is suspicious.
Some kind of security gate, huh? The research wing must be just past there.
Alright. That's enough investigating of the map. We're good here. We're good.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am?
Did he come find me?
This is one of Shono-san's researchers. She was just about to return to the lab.
Oh?
My name's Hashimoto. I can show you into Dr. Shono's lab if you'd like.
Is she flirting with me? She's totally flirting
Are you
with
sure?
me.
Of course.
This is sketchy.
Great. We'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Hashimoto-san just happened to be passing through.
Thank you.
Right this way.
I really appreciate this, Hashimoto-san. I'm Yagami.
And I'm Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office.
Otherwise
Thank you for
known
doing this.
as Chadley.
Oh, don't mention it. I'm glad to help a guest of Director Kito's.
Excuse
This place
me.
is so massive, you practically need a tour guide to get around.
Why does
I hope
this
you're
place
okay
look
with
like an
walking.
airport?
Oh, that's totally okay. Oh, by the way,
Whoa, they just cut it off.
So, Hashimoto-san, what kind of work do you yourself do here?
I'm part of the team developing 89. Dr. Shono is the head of that team, but I'm pretty new around here.
speaking of, what exactly does AD9 stand for?
Well, the AD comes from the name of the center. The Advanced Drug Development Center, ADDC. And it's the 9th drug our department's developed.
I don't care.
Oh, that was surprisingly
Why are you
easy.
explaining this to me? Whoa, it's so bright walking out there. Whoa. They need to do something about the lighting in that hallway. It's unrealistic.
It'll be the first dementia-curing drug on the market, right? Seems like it's really getting fast-tracked because of that. But there's a lot riding on this one, right? It could finally cure Alzheimer's disease.
That's right. Do you know how many dementia patients there are in Japan alone?
A couple 100,000 at least. Maybe even in the millions?
Right. As of 2012, there were 4.62 million.
Oh, these two?
That many?
By 2025, that number will increase to at least 7 million. Potentially up to 13 million, including at-risk patients. That's 1 in every 9 people.
Yikes.
That's crazy. I wonder if that's real.
However, as a nation, we're already at capacity in caring for these patients. In many
Have to
cases,
Google that.
people over 60 are stuck looking after their dementia-struck parents in their own homes. Worldwide, it's estimated there will be 135 million patients by the year 2050. It's staggering. In other words, AD9 could save the world. This could be a real miracle.
I gotta say...
I don't know about that.
This is making me feel kinda bad about how we treated Kito-san back there.
Director Kito will go down in history if we achieve this.
A lot's changed in 3 years. Bastard's really made a name for himself.
Be nice.
Yeah, I think Chadley likes the girl. Most definitely. They got a thing for each other. Chadley's picking up the ladies.
Dr. Shono is right over there. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Shono, I'm here. Your best friend. The one who yelled at you in court.
Shono-san.
Yagami-san? But, how did you get in here?
Hey, calm down. I just want to talk.
I can't do that. Kito-san doesn't know you're here. Does he?
Is there a problem?
Ichinose-san.
I've never heard you raise your voice, Shono-san.
Aren't you the guy from the lobby?
My
It's
name
him.
is Ichinose. I'm here from the Ministry of Health, offering political support to AD9's development.
He just told me that.
Kito-san called you Vice Minister.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Pretty lofty for a Vice Minister. You can boss scientists around, but I'm not biting.
So I see.
Shono-san, please. I just need a few minutes to talk. We'll leave right after we're done, promise.
I already told you I can't. Not without Kido-san here.
I need you to tell me, why did Shintani call you?
Shintani? I've never heard that name in my life.
This is
Lies.
important, Shono. You have to have some idea.
Please, I don't. Now get out of here. I'm calling Director Kido.
Do what you want. Just let me ask you one thing first.
Question should I ask? Should I ask, are you afraid of the director? There's a lot of money behind 89, huh? Or do you know about the murders? I think if I ask him, do you know about the murders, he's gonna flip his shit and say no. So, I'm gonna ask him more about what he's working on, because maybe I'll get the answers I need.
89 is a pretty revolutionary drug, huh? I heard the Ministry of Health is even funding a new wing here. Sounds like there's a lot of money getting thrown around.
And?
You're sitting here knee-deep in government cash. Shintani tries to contact you, then he's found dead hours later. Pretty suspicious if you ask me.
I already told you, I don't know who this Shintani even is. If you want to talk money, Kido-san's the one to ask. Now please, let me get back to work.
What the? What are you doing here?
Kido-san.
I believe I told you to leave. What about that didn't you understand?
I wanted to ask about Shintani's call.
About which I already said Shono doesn't know anything.
And I needed to hear that from him, not you.
Yeah.
Enough. Call security.
We were just leaving. Come on, Hoshino-kun.
So
I'll be
smooth.
filing a complaint with the Bar Association, under the Minister's name.
The Minister of Health?
That's right. Minister Kazami expects great things from AD9, and he won't tolerate distractions from your ilk.
There's some sketchy business going on here. Lots of sketch.
I feel like we came up empty-handed. Why would Shintani-sensei have called Shono-san?
Protect his project.
Yagami-san?
That wasn't the first time I've heard about Minister Kazami.
Huh?
When was it, though? Who was talking to me about the Ministry of Health?
A Yabi or whatever. It's that dude that is that detective guy who was like that corrupt cop. I think
It must
might
have
have
been
been him.
Ayabe, when we were drinking over at Tender. I
Yeah, that
definitely
guy.
remember him mentioning Minister Kazami. We were talking about how the Kyorei clan ended up in Kamurocho. Apparently, they're being used as muscle for a construction company called the Kajihira Group. A while back, Chairman Kajihira himself was going around, laying the political groundwork for a Tokyo revamp project. And one of the people he met with was Naohisa Kazami from the Ministry of Health.
Huh.
You'd think he'd go to the Ministry of Land, though. His project has nothing to do with health. What would he gain from meeting Kazami?
That's true. Do you think it has to do with our case somehow?
I don't know. Depends on what the two of them were talking about.
In that case, maybe our Kajihira expert can help us out with that.
Who?
Sugiura-san. He used to work for them, remember?
Ah,
Oh,
Mask
yeah.
Man. Let's go talk to him. Get him on the horn pronto. Meanwhile, back in the lobby, that looks like an
you want to know
airport.
how Kajihira and Kazumi are connected?
Yeah. Any way you can find that out?
Not really sure, but I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
You're still at the ADDC, yeah? Just give me some time. I'll call you if I find anything.
Does it mean I have to walk around the hospital until he calls me on my phone? Epic load screen. Da da da. Man, I can go and get a drink and then come back and it's still loading.
Oh, Yagami-san. I'm gonna head back to the office. I just got an email from Saori-san. Apparently, a journalist named Hattori barged into the office. Says he wants to interview you.
Me?
It sounds like he's looking into Shintani-sensei's murder, too. Anyway, I'll go ahead and drive him off.
You'll be Genda-sensei's ace attorney before you know it.
Nah, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Honestly.
Why?
Too much responsibility for a guy my age, you know? I think I make a much better sidekick for now.
Okay. But when that gets old?
I don't know that it will. Being a professional sidekick for the rest of my life sounds okay to me. I'll see you later.
Thank you, Chadley. I'm on standby. Am I going on a flight? Uh-oh, the posse's after me. Uh-oh. My threat level is high. I'm gonna get jumped no matter where I stand. But first, the map. Do I have any side quests? Looks like all these marks here are the thugs. Maybe I should go to the arcade? Yeah, let's go to the arcade. Maybe I can hide there. Do. Oh? Who's this guy?
Hmm?
What is it, man in suit? Yes, I have. Hey, wait, is this the Robin Hood event?
Huh?
Wait, those shady dudes that like takes my money and then like rips me off in this game. Oh, dude, it totally is an event. Crowdfunding? What's that? Quick starter.
Nah.
Hehehehe. That's not shady at all.
Huh?
It's quite small, as in he's the only person, and maybe one other person. Like his bro. There's like 2 people in the company. Yay, friendship!
Yep.
Just by talking to him, it auto-installs on my phone. Nice, okay. Well, what was... yes. Time to go to the arcade. Get out of the thug's range. Oh no! Wait. I'm like behind the desk. Alright, I'll take on these thugs first. What? They're just standing there? Alright, fine, I'm just gonna go back in here. No fantasy zone. I'm good. Oh, wait, there's junk in here. This is what I was looking for, some good old classic virtual fighter. Actually, this is the newer one. Or newer, as in like, it came out maybe 10 years ago. Actually, I think it was longer than that. Let's see. Sarah. Okay, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, Leon's the first person I have to fight? Please. So obnoxious. What the heck?
You'd better take me seriously.
He's so whiny. I believe this arcade in 2020, when this game was released, has games from like 2006 in it. It's like, put some new stuff in here. Actually, this is probably like 2009 or something. Ah, Leon, you've lost your touch.
Try again in a few years.
Breakable half fence. Okay. Why is it telling me this? Whoa.
I assume you're ready.
What's going on? Why is she dressed like that? Because that's how I dress when I go into a fight.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go!
Nice. Classic moves.
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
What is she talking about? El Blaze. Okay. Whoa. It's a concert. Whoa.
Ready, go!
Yes, classic move.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout.
Try again in a few years.
Brother versus sister. Jackie.
Go ahead, knock yourself out. Round 1. Ready, go!
Jackie, you have not aged at all in these past, what is it, almost 30 years since this game came out? Years? The original game? Ouch.
Knockout.
Whoa, I never knew that Jackie actually had a mohawk. Kinda looks that way.
Knockout.
Try again in a few years.
Oh man, Jeffrey McWild, I win. I would let him win if he said that.
More than it hurts me. Round one.
Yes, yes.
Go.
Oh, you just kicked me right to the face. Ouch. Nice.
Round two. Ready, go.
Oh, he blocked my kick.
Knockout.
Nice. I'm getting some SP over here. Nice.
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
At least she said something different this time. Oh man, Pi, I might get my ass kicked this round. Pi's pretty good. When I'm not playing Sarah, I'm playing Pi.
Round one. Ready, go.
Oh man. Pi, no!
Knockout.
Oh. Pi's really good.
Round two. Ready, go.
Damn it, Pi! Stop that! Oh shoot, she got up too quick.
Knockout.
Oh, destroyed. No! Alright, I'm gonna give it another shot. Whoa. Where are the cows? I don't see any cows. At least make this realistic.
Round one. Ready, go.
Damn it, she got around me.
Knockout.
Nice. Kage is probably next. Or Cage, as they call him.
Go.
I gotta get past her first. Bitch. Ugh. Shit. No! No! Damn it!
Round three. Ready, go.
Shit, she like blocked everything there. Damn it, Pi! Oh! No. Oh, I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. It's okay, Sarah. It's okay. No, I don't want to. It's not what I want. I want to quit. Yes. I think next time I'll play through this again. I'll play as Pi. That's usually who I play as. Alright. Looks like I gotta go over here. Avoid the thug threats. Bye! Got some sturdy plastic on the way. Wait, what's going on here? I'm running full speed into the wall.
What's up?
Doc.
Middle school friends. What is he showing him? Oh. It's a business card. Obtained evidence. Nice.
Doc.
Sweet. Let's go get a couple.
Huh?
Right now, like in the middle of the day. Heh. Oh, that chick again. The one I was falling around earlier. Fake laughter.
Kaito!
Aww, such a touching moment.
Hmm?
Aww. Ha 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 ha. This is so cheesy. He's gonna borrow him. Meanwhile, that lady's listening in.
Yo.
Oh.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Kaito! Aibo!
That bump. Nice. COVID handshake. Look at the look on his face. Oh, what's this girl gonna do? This is suspect. I'm gonna talk to this girl though. Hey, wait, I can't talk to her. I can only talk to the bartender. Alright, what's going on with the bartender? Yo! Yay! Is this for cats? I want you to find a certain cat. A very special cat, but I can't seem to capture it. Please, you must do this. Okay. Okay. I will go find the Meow Meow. Start my investigation on the certain kitty cat. Sure, sounds fun. Go to the Happy Family rooftop. Is this like a cat, like, lounge or something? And why am I super zoomed in on him? Alright, before I go running off to save certain felines, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you for watching. Bye.